Hi, it's Warren Huart here. Hope you're doing marvellously well today. We're going to do a little competition. A little while ago, I did the hybrid mixing series in a two-part, and I used Chase's song, Warm, which is over here. In that, last week when I did that series, I said I would upload the files. Well, I'm going to upload the files. They're going to be available for those of you that sign up on the email list at producelikeapro.com and sign up over there. You'll get to download the files. And not only will you get to download them, of course, you can mix them. And this is what I want to do. I want you to mix them to the best of your ability, whether it be mixing them as they are or remixing them, adding drum beats, adding guitar overdubs, doing whatever you like. It's a mixing competition. And we're going to judge it. So we'll give you probably about 6 weeks. So plenty of time to try out some mix ideas. We'll run this competition for a while. And basically we will choose the best mixer. And the prize is going to be a lovely Phoenix Audio DRS-EQ. Let's go and look at the DRS-EQ. Okay, great. So here is the DRS-EQ. From the top down, we have selector 10 and 15K boost. See here, we just had it cut a little bit. On 10K, we didn't need that super top end for the guitars. Here you've got a 1.6, 3K and 6K. On guitars, little 6K is pretty tasty. 200, 400 and 800. 200 for a little fullness on the bottom end, a little boost there for the lows on the guitars. I don't think we'll need to do any boost or cut between 40, 80 and 130. But if we were doing a kick or something, we could go to 40, do a little boost. We could go to 400, do a little cut. We could go to 3K, do a little boost. 10K, little boost, that would be great for the kick. Now the high pass filter, which is engaged at the moment for the guitars, is set to 80. So that's a nice little feature. That rolls off all the kick and bottom end where the bass lives. So I would just engage that for guitars. Great, so that is the DRS-EQ. It's a wonderful EQ. Use it on guitars all the time, obviously, we just talked about it. So what I would like you to do is go to the email list, sign up, we'll give you the competition details. You can download the files, you can do whatever you like with them, you can mix them, remix them, etc. and then send me back the mix. So here's the session. If you watch the hybrid mixing series, you'll get to see what I did and I can give you some tips. That's me mixing in Pro Tools and through the console, so combining the two. Also, I gave you suggestions if you had the SSL plugins that you could use them to mimic what I did on the console. So here's the basic session. It's got live drums and samples, and you'll get the samples. I used Addictive Drum samples, and I created them using Melodyne. Basically, what the Melodyne did is it went there and it drew in, all of the velocity information for the kicks and the snares, and then I triggered Addictive Drum samples against it. Now, you can put your own samples in if you like. You could use the same principle, you could tab to transient, you can do whatever you like to put the samples in, but you can also put your own drum samples in. You can remove my drum session and put your own one in and have a completely different feel. I really don't mind. Same thing with the bass. Here's the bass here. You could play a keyboard bass instead of my live bass. You've got all my guitars here, you could replay the guitars. Everything will be here. We'll give you a nice consolidated, easy to view session. And you can do whatever you like. You'll be able to pull it into any of your DAWs. And I look forward to hearing what you do. So whatever DAW you use, that is completely fine. I don't mind if you mix it in Pro Tools or Ableton or Logic or Nuendo or Cubase. It doesn't matter what you use. Just mix it. Have some fun with it. You can remix it. You can add stuff to it. You can distort it. You can 8-bit it. You can hi-fi it. I don't mind. It's going to be all about creativity. The mixes are purely and simply going to be judged on the creativity. So don't worry about, trying to make it sound completely radio ready. If that's what you want to do, then great. Make a radio ready mix. And if it's a great radio ready mix, it could win. But also, if it's an 8-bit distorted dubstep track, then that might win as well for creativity. So feel free, do whatever you feel naturally you can do with it. I'd love to hear it all, and excited to hear what you send back. So yeah, please sign up for the email list. You're going to get details on how to enter the competition and where you can send the final mixes to. And we'll give you at least 6 weeks between now and the finish date to really, probably like the first week of July to have a really, really good chance of experimenting, having some fun with this. And of course, you know, you'll get to win the 500 series Phoenix EQ, which is wonderful, and I use it all the time on guitars. So thanks for watching, and excited to hear your mixes.